Have you ever woken up and needed a few minutes just to get your eyes to focus? Or noticed that headlights at night feel a little more blinding than they used to? Most people brush that off as just getting older. But there's a simple nightly habit that eye researchers keep coming back to, and almost nobody talks about it. Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll know exactly which fruit to eat, when to eat it, and how to eat it for the biggest benefit to your eyes. It's a small change, but one you can start tonight without spending much money or changing your entire routine. Let's start with what's actually happening inside your eyes every single day. The back of your eye, the retina, is packed with light-sensing cells called photoreceptors. These cells work harder than almost any other cells in your body. Every time light hits them, they go through a chemical reaction, and that reaction produces waste byproducts and oxidative stress, basically tiny amounts of cellular wear and tear. Your body actually has a repair window for this, largely while you sleep, but that repair process needs raw materials to work with. Vitamins, antioxidants, and specific plant pigments. If those aren't available, the repair simply doesn't happen as well, night after night. This is where diet comes in, and it's where most people are falling short. Two plant pigments in particular, lutein and zeaxanthin, are known as macular carotenoids. That means they concentrate specifically in the macula, the part of your retina responsible for your sharpest, most detailed vision. Multiple studies looking at long-term eye health have found that people with higher dietary intake of lutein and zeaxanthin tend to have a lower risk of age-related macular degeneration compared to people with lower intake. These pigments act like an internal pair of sunglasses, filtering high-energy light and mopping up oxidative stress before it can damage those precious photoreceptor cells. So which fruit gives you the biggest dose of this? Gold kiwi fruit. Ounce for ounce, kiwi is one of the richest fruit sources of lutein you can find at a regular grocery store. On top of that, it's loaded with vitamin C, actually more vitamin C per fruit than an orange. Vitamin C matters here because it helps your body regenerate glutathione, sometimes called the body's master antioxidant, which your retinal cells rely on heavily. And here's a detail almost nobody mentions. Gold kiwi has a much thinner, less fuzzy skin than green kiwi, and that skin contains extra antioxidants. Washed well, it's completely edible, and some research suggests eating the whole fruit, skin included, boosts the antioxidant benefit compared to eating just the flesh. Now here's the part that actually makes the difference between this working and this doing almost nothing. Timing and pairing. Lutein is fat-soluble. That means your body needs a small amount of dietary fat present to absorb it properly. Eat kiwi completely on its own, on an empty stomach, and you're leaving a lot of that benefit on the table. So the simple fix is to pair your kiwi with a small handful of raw almonds or walnuts, or a teaspoon of natural almond or peanut butter. That tiny bit of healthy fat helps your body actually absorb what you're eating. As for timing, eating it roughly 1 to 2 hours before you go to sleep lines up nutrient availability with your body's natural repair window overnight. Eating the same fruit at lunch or with breakfast isn't wrong for your health, but it won't target that overnight repair process the same way. Think of it less like a rule, and more like giving your body the right ingredients at the right moment, so it can actually use them instead of processing and clearing them out before your eyes get the chance to benefit. Here's a simple version you can start tonight. About an hour or two before bed, eat 1 ripe gold kiwi. You can slice it in half and eat it with a spoon, skin and all, or blend it into a small smoothie with a splash of unsweetened almond milk. Add a small handful of almonds or a spoonful of almond butter alongside it. That's it. 2 minutes, once a day. A few honest notes before you try this. This is a supportive nutrition habit, not a medical treatment, and it's not going to reverse existing eye disease on its own. If you notice sudden vision changes, eye pain, or anything concerning, please see an eye doctor. Don't wait, and don't try to self-treat it with food. If you're on blood-thinning medication, kiwi contains natural enzymes that can interact with those, so check with your doctor first. And if you have kidney issues, keep in mind kiwi is fairly high in potassium, so that's another one to run by your physician. If you decide to try this, consistency matters more than perfection. Most people who stick with a habit like this for several weeks report their eyes feeling less dry and tired in the morning. And some notice night driving feels a little more comfortable over time. But everyone's body and baseline eye health is different, so give it real time before judging whether it's working for you. One more thing worth knowing. Gold kiwi isn't the only source of these nutrients, but it happens to pack an unusually convenient combination of lutein, vitamin C, and fiber into one small portable fruit. No measuring, no supplements, nothing to prepare beyond a rinse and a slice. If gold kiwi isn't available where you shop, foods like orange bell pepper, sweet corn, and cooked spinach are also solid lutein sources. Though kiwi is one of the easiest to eat raw right before bed without any cooking involved. And it's worth remembering that eye health isn't shaped by one food alone. Sleep quality, screen habits, hydration, and your overall diet all play a role too. Think of this kiwi habit as one simple, low-effort piece of a bigger picture, not a standalone fix for every eye concern. If this was helpful, subscribe to True Age Wellness. Every week we break down simple, natural habits that support your health as you age without the hype. And if you know someone who's mentioned struggling with tired or blurry eyes, send them this video. Sometimes the smallest, most overlooked habits end up making the biggest difference over time, and this is a good example of that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.